This happens now. And by now, I mean in a few minutes. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt Omega, and welcome back to the Pokédex Quest Gen 2 with Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, I finally went over friendship and breeding. You're welcome. And in the process of doing so, went through a very lengthy and arduous process of getting myself our 4th team member, Koromaru, the Umbreon. Specifically so I can have a Dark type, which knows a Dark type move by the time I face this gym. And we got here to Ecruteak City and checked out the Burnt Tower and ran to a few legendaries. And one day, we'll catch them. I kinda gotta. I mean, it's the Pokédex quest. I gotta fill that thing up. But before we get started on the gym today, a little story real quick. So, I set a condition for myself that I would not start uploading this series until I had at least recorded and edited past the point where I talked about breeding and friendship, because I knew that'd be the most editing intensive part of the entire LP, and so far it is. I don't foresee anything else being that bad anymore. So after I recorded that, I pretty much just took a break from recording this and spent all my time editing, and the shit I don't pick up on during recording. Just, you know, all the little mistakes just start to accumulate, and I'm just like, God, I'm a freaking idiot. It's no wonder Saki is sick of me. Like, hell, even back when I was talking about the headbutt mechanics, and I said 10 instead of 12 and made it look like I was a complete idiot. But, one thing I do need to rectify now. There are a few Pokédex entries that I didn't read. So I'm going to get those out of the way now. You would think I would have done Quilava straight away, but apparently I was just so focused on talking about the concept of evolution and trying to get him into the field to show him off anyway, but, you know, I was excited. Anyway, Quilava the Volcano Pokemon. Before battle, it turns its back on its opponent to demonstrate how ferociously its fire blazes. Next is, I believe it's going to be Onix. Because when we traded for it, I had a million other things running through my mind that I had to remember for that episode and just completely glossed over this. The Rock Snake Pokemon. As it digs through the underground. As it digs through the ground, it absorbs many hard objects. This is what makes its body so solid. Well, it's made of rocks, what do you expect? And a little further down, wherever it may be. It's a ways down, isn't it? It's a fair ways down. Unless I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. Come on, where are you? No. Did I pass it on the way to find Onix? I did, didn't I? Yep. Igglybuff, because when it hatched it was completely unexpected to me, and I was in the middle of trying to sort out some other stuff, namely the bug catching contest, so it just slipped my mind then too. The balloon Pokemon, instead of walking with its short legs, it moves around by bouncing on its soft, tender body, so it bounces around much like a balloon. Thank you, game. But anyway, now that's all said and done, it's time. Finally time to put this master plan of mine into action, with our Umbreon as the crux. It's time to face the Ecruteak City Gym. One of my least favorite parts of any Pokemon game. But not this time. Whew, not this time. The trainers here have secret motives. Oh, that's reassuring. If you win, they may tell you some deep secrets about Ecruteak. Oh, that's interesting. But anyway, the Ecruteak City Gym. Its leader is Morty, master of ghost types. So, of course, we're going to be facing a lot of ghost types. And luckily for me, we have a dark type. And as I mentioned briefly, dark type is super effective against ghost. Of course, I could just bring in Flandre and have her bite everything to death, but I bred this Umbreon for a reason. And it's going to have its time, damn it. Let's go. Alright. Well, favorite guy in the world down there did advise us to talk to these guys after beating them, so let's see what they have to say. Okay, that was obvious. But no, normal type attack can harm them. Yes, as I think I've mentioned a couple of times, it is a well-known fact that normally and Ghost are not very compatible. They do not affect each other whatsoever. Now, the flaw here, it's invisible, and if you step in the wrong place, you will be taken right back to the start. Now, one of the trainers in here will tell you the secret to figuring this out, but the secret's actually pretty simple. Just check out where the next trainer in the row is. Walk up to about a tile before them, and there's the next path. Simple as that, really. And funnily enough, this woman here is actually going to tell us, well, like, give us a hint on how to solve it anyway once we beat her. Well, better get to it. Alright, so what is this hint that she's going to give us? Secret of the invisible floor. Path is right before our eyes. That's it. But again, pretty much like I said, just look at where the next trainer in sequence is, move to about a tile before them, and get going. Now, Koromaru is paralyzed. Oh, I've got plenty of these. That works just fine. Yeah, I'll put another gold berry on Koromaru as well, because again, that's a pretty good thing to put onto one of your more tanky Pokemon, a held item that heals more HP, so yeah, it works. Anyway, next trainer. Well, that was a smart move now, wasn't it, buddy? Curse your only Pokemon to death. That's the way to do it. But goddamn, I gotta say, Koromaru's getting really lucky on the criticals here. Anyway. Quick attack. Sure, why not? Yeah, better than tackle. I can't remember the power difference between tackle and quick attack, but I think it's similar enough that the priority on quick attack will be, you know, better to have. So, real quick, I'm going to take Koromaru for a quick rest to heal off some of that curse and get a few pursuits back in. Alright. It's time for the moment that I normally dread. There he is. Morty. I don't need a save. I got this. That area no critique Pokemon have been revered. Well, I would hope they're revered everywhere, honestly. Said that a rainbow-colored Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer. Oh, so I should wait to see if I come across a rainbow-colored Pokemon. Good to know, thanks for the info. Uh-huh. You can see what others can't, you say? A little more, you can see... Yeah, see, the last person who claimed they could see the future did not foresee their defeat by my hand, so, yeah. And Sabrina is way cooler than you are. Oh, am I now? Sorry, Morty, old buddy, old pal. You're gonna be my stepping stone. This is Morty, one of my most hated gym leaders in existence. Now, my hatred of Morty is pretty much parallel to most people's hatred of Whitney. It's not really much to do with the character himself, it's more a particular Pokemon that he uses, and we're going to be seeing that pretty soon. Good, I didn't get paralyzed again, awesome. Ghastly is pretty easily taken care of. And thinking about it, Flandre probably could have one-shot that one, but this is Koromaru's time to shine. Alright, sends out one of his 2 Haunters. Now, I believe they both have slightly different move sets, and we'll see if I can find any tells on which one's which. I probably can't, but, you know, the sidebars are there. Now, one thing to note, that if a cursed Pokemon wins on a turn, it won't actually receive the curse damage, so that's always good. Gengar. Whoops. People hate Whitney because of Miltank. I hate Morty because of Gengar. I'd like to refer you to Gengar's moveset over on the left there. You know, some of it's pretty standard for a ghost type, but then Hypnosis and Dream Eater. It's a really, really deadly combo. And it is forced upon you by the 4th gym leader of the game. And it's infuriating. Hypnosis, as you've already seen, is a move that puts Pokemon to sleep. And anyone who's ever played a Pokemon game will claim that they swear it hits way more than the accuracy rating actually dictates. Then, there's Dream Eater. Like Nightmare, it is a move that can only be used while the opposing Pokemon is asleep. It's a Psychic type move. It's pretty powerful. The Pokemon using it is not only a fully evolved Pokemon, but also a Gengar, which happens to have pretty good special attack. And it's a draining move, meaning that half the HP, half the damage it deals is absorbed as HP. But Hypnosis and Dream Eater are Psychic type moves. So, given that I am sitting here now with a Dark type Pokemon, this can only go one of 2 ways. Either he'll attempt this combo, only to see it fail, because Psychic is completely ineffective against Dark. Or, he won't bother trying to use it at all, therefore abusing an AI pattern that prevents the opponent from trying to use moves that it knows are going to be completely ineffective. The moment I stepped into this gym with this Umbreon, I won. Not doing that again. I'm actually gonna heal Koromaru up a bit just in case, because the strategy's not completely foolproof, because Shadow Ball's still doing some pretty decent damage, considering that, you know, again, it is a fully evolved Pokemon with decent special defense. No, wait, no. Ghost is physical in this game. But Shadow Ball's still doing a bit on top of the curse damage, which I didn't know I was actually going to be inflicted with, so yeah. But anyway, down goes Gengar. And I could not be happier. I've been waiting how long to put this plan into action? And it's so satisfying. For a casual playthrough, I don't recommend going to these lengths just to, just to fuck over one particular gym leader, but you know what? This was fun. But as Koromaru is still cursed and this Haunter's probably going to take 2 shots, I'm actually going to switch out and let Flandre do some of the work here, because again, she has Bite, Bite is Dark, Dark works well. Now, alternatively, you could come into this gym with a normal type. As, it's filled with ghosts. These ghosts have, primarily ghost type moves, and ghost is ineffective against normal. You just gotta make sure that normal type has, moves that are other than completely normal, or else you're not doing anything to them either. Only issue is, Hypnosis and Dream Eater Psychic type, so they're gonna hit you anyway. You could bring a Psychic type into this gym, because all the Ghost types here are of the Ghastly line, so they're part Poison, and, you know, Poison is weak against Psychic, so there's that. But the best chance you got is abusing my method to get yourself an Espeon, or hoping you got a Kadabra that's good enough to go up against a Gengar. Yeah. But in any case, down goes Morty. I'm so happy! Damn frickin' right, that badge is mine. We received the Fog Badge. Having this Pokemon up to level 50 will obey us. And we can now use the HM move Surf outside of battle. It's also going to give us TM30, which I believe is Shadow Ball? It's probably Shadow Ball. It's Shadow Ball! Causes damage and may reduce special defense. Yeah, it's a really funny thing, considering, you know, that we're still before the time when, individual, like, moves individually got a split between, you know, physical and special. You know, that all Ghost types are actually physical in this game, and it lowers special defense. And I don't think we're going to be seeing any physically oriented Ghost types at all. So, yeah. But put it on something that can learn it that is pretty physically oriented, and it's pretty good. Just keep in mind that the special defense drop isn't going to be worth a damn, considering that it's physical. Yeah, this gets better in Gen 4. But anyway, now we're able to use Surf outside of battle. The very first thing I want to do now that we have that is I'm going to teach Surf to good old Poliwag here. And now, as I will have the sidebars demonstrate, we are now able to catch Pokemon via surfing. And I want my HM Slave. And first encounter. Sweet. I'm very happy with that. Yeah. Poliwhirl. The evolved form of Poliwag. Now, I could just level up Poliwag to get a Poliwhirl, but, yeah, don't really want to grind. So I'm just going to catch one now, and this will be one of my primary HM slaves. I'll still have Bellsprout around for Cut and Flash. Poliwhirl is going to be learning Surf, and Rock Smash, and a couple other things down the line, maybe. That leaves what I'm going to do with Strength. Because if I don't put Strength on Heracross, I'm going to be putting it on Poliwhirl. That all depends whether or not I decide not to put Return onto Heracross. Because this is something I've actually been weighing up recently, is that initially my plan was to put Return onto Heracross, or Jinx. Because Return is a move, like I briefly mentioned during the friendship segment last time, that increases in power the more your Pokemon likes you. It rises to a base power of 102 if the Pokemon's friendship is at 255, the maximum. So if Jinx is nowhere near that level of friendship at the moment, but if he gets that high, given that he is, like, from here till pretty much the end of the game going to be, you know, my physical powerhouse more than anything else, it'd probably be best suited on him, as long as, you know, I don't let him faint or anything and keep his happiness raising up. The alternative to that is to teach him Strength, which only has around 80 power, but it's still a pretty good move. It's one of the better HM moves. And teach Return to Koromaru instead, because Koromaru, you know, given what I had to do to evolve him in the first place, already has pretty high friendship and probably has better use of it. The only issue is, you know, Umbreon has pretty low attacking stats, specifically that physical attack as we've seen before. Before I go any further, Poliwhirl, a tadpole Pokemon. Though it is skilled at walking, it prefers to live underwater where there is less danger. Less danger underwater? Have you seen the kind of shit that lives in the deep sea? Even we haven't seen most of it. Yeah, this is going to be one of my mainstay HM slaves, so let's give it a name fitting of a servant. I got it. I've got it. Niles. Oh, hey, Bill. Oh, yeah, because I had to switch boxes to get Poliwag back out, so that one's filled up again, yeah. Anyway, Niles the Poliwhirl. Niles named after, and this is dating a bit, after the butler from the 90s sitcom The Nanny, starring Fran Drescher. That was one of my mum's favorite shows to watch when I was growing up, and I watched a bunch of it as well. And Niles is the best butler in television. Like I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Niles is the best butler in television just because of all his wisecracks. Anyway, I'm gonna switch things around so I can get Niles into my party. Alright, so I've rejigged the boxes a bit, so now Niles is in my party. I bought a whole bunch more Pokeballs. So now I've got 20 Great Balls on me, so I've definitely dipped into my funds there. Oh yeah, I need to teach Surf to Niles. Surf and Rock Smash. I'll be teaching him right now. And while I'm doing this, I just remembered something else that I forgot to mention, which I probably should have in the last episode during the friendship segment. The friend ball that we are able to have Kurt make for us from green apricorns. I skipped out on going over the specifics of that ball because it delved into, you know, one of the two mechanics that I didn't talk about till last time. It has a 1x catch rate, and whatever Pokemon is caught in it has its friendship value immediately set to 200, which is pretty good. So, you know, if you're catching a Pokemon that evolves via friendship, that is definitely the kind of ball you want to use. Rock Smash. Still trying to toss up who I should have learn return. I definitely want to keep Hypnosis on Niles because that's gonna be very, very helpful. See, once Jinx gets up there in the friendship level, return's gonna do wonders on him. Her. Right, my Jinx is a girl. But Koromaru is already at a level where it's already powerful. But, you know, poor physical attack. I think I'll dwell on this a little more as I go along, but for the time being, I do want to head back into the Burnt Tower, because now that I have a Pokemon with Rock Smash on me, I can go up into this corner and see what I'm missing. And hopefully not run into much more. Now we can finally break rocks in our way. And get an HP up. Sweet. So that is one of the vitamins that we can use that both increase stats and increase friendship as well. And given that it's HP, I definitely want to give that to the tankiest of my Pokemon, so Koromaru, that goes to you. How much did I raise it by? Just one? Just one. Oh well. Yeah, but those vitamins, pretty damn handy. Anyway, that's literally all I needed in here. So, with that, now we can finally start moving on. I didn't say where I was from. But yes, Newbark. Professor Elm. That's another thing I forgot to do. I never called Professor Elm. Hey, so it's late, but the egg hatched like 10 hours ago. How Pokemon is it? And he wants us to go show him. Alright, I'll do that when I go on my grand tour on the half of Kanto that we've already explored. Alright, this is Route 38 between Olivine and Ecruteak. So we want to get to Olivine, and once we get there, I can finally start on my backtracking. Who do I want to focus on? That's a good question. think Blaze should get some time in the spotlight. I think for the next gym, Flandre is going to be probably the most helpful. But it's been a while since we used Blaze, and he's starting to fall behind a bit, so we'll have him out in front. Why not? Oh, clearly Blaze was the right choice. Anyway, over here, we have a tree with a berry. I do want to stock up on a few regular berries because I am going to need them for something coming up pretty soon. I don't have enough, but I'm sure once I go on my grand tour of this Alpha Kanto that I've already explored, I'll be able to stack up a few more. Anyway. Ah, Dodoos. Brings back memories. Of the yellow version of the Pokemon I don't normally use but add to my team anyway, just so I could say I could use it. Just like what Umbreon is now. Anyway. I can't wait for Flandre to evolve. I think I still got a bit of happiness to go with her, but once she evolves, oh man. Oh. Mom? What'd you buy me this time? Oh, doll. Cool. Alright. So, now Mom is buying us dolls. That is something I'm gonna have to get into when I get back to Newbark. It is gonna be part of my backtracking, because I do need to go back and show Togepi to Professor Elm and see what he wants with that. Maybe to get a bit of my money off of Mom as well. But one thing that actually does legitimately bother me with Crystal as opposed to Gold and Silver, even though this is the this is usually considered the best and what's the word I want to use? Definitive version of the Gen 2 games, you can't catch the Mareepline. And it's evolved, like its fully evolved form. Ampharos is one of my favorite electric types, and electric's my favorite type. Damn it. Anyway, last Dana here. I want her phone number. Rumor Farm's milk is famous for its flavor. I am really good at Pokemon. That is a grammatically correct sentence, I suppose. Ah, so she's living off the guys. But she's okay with sharing some stuff with us, so yeah, that's cool. Last Dana. Much like Schoolboy Alan, is capable of giving us evolution stones when she calls. Specifically, she gives us thunderstones. Another thing. Gold and Silver actually have a lot more swarm encounters than Crystal does. One of those is Tauros. And Lastana can actually call you during Tauros swarms if you're playing Gold and Silver. So, that's interesting. Now, these swarms are pretty much only relegated to just a few Pokemon. Pretty much just Dunsparce, Yanma, and Quillfish. Maybe others that I'm not thinking of at the moment, but it's a much more limited roster compared to what swarm mechanics you can find in Gold and Silver. And here an example of a Pokemon that, name-wise, got completely screwed over by the introduction of genders, Mr. Mime. Because there could be female Mr. Mimes. Why, thank you, game. A reminder that I still can't do much against rock types is exactly what I needed. Trainer tips. If Pokemon is trying to evolve, you can stop it. Yes, as I mentioned before, you can press the B button during evolution to stop your Pokemon from evolving. The only reason you do this is because some Pokemon learn certain moves faster if you keep them at their lower forms. Other than that, there's no real point to it. Now, I think I'm gonna go heal up real quick and I'll come right back. Alright, so now that we're back out here on Route 38, there are 4 new Pokemon that I would like to catch here. Now, 1 can only be found at night, 2 can only be found during the morning and day, and the last one can be found pretty much all day around. So let's see what we turn up first. And it's the one that can be found all day around, it's Magnemites! Magnemites have got a bit of, would you say it's an upgrade? I think it's kind of an upgrade. Magnemites is no longer just pure electric type. With the introduction of steel types, it is now electric steel. Now this, of course, gives it a lot of resistances, but also a quad weakness to ground. But I think the pros outweigh the cons in this situation, and I really do like Magnemite. Magnemite's a pretty good electric type if you're still in need of one. Yep. Yeah. Another attack's gonna do it in. I could just switch out to something that will do less damage, but yeah, let's see how I go. I got these great balls for a reason. I could just switch out to Niles and use Hypnosis, but yeah, Thundershock. How we do? Done and dusted. Alright. So Magnemite was pretty easy. So, Magnemite, the magnet Pokemon. I wonder why. The electricity emitted by the units on each side of its body caused it to become a strong magnet. Really? I think the game is trying to tell me that Magnemite is very closely associated with magnets. Yeah, that can't be right. Yep. That's right. Now, I'm playing a bit of a dangerous game here. I am adding my 5th team member, and I'm only 4 badges in. The experience curve is getting shallower and shallower as we go. And my 6th member's not too far off either. So, now, I have a plan to work around this, because as I mentioned many times, I'm better doing a grand tour of what we've explored of Johto so far to, backtrack and pick a few things up, but anyway, I'll deal with it as I go. But in any case, I'm going to be naming Magnemite Mjolnir, as it is an electric entity made of steel. Mjolnir named after Thor's hammer. Right. And I'm not going to be getting him just yet. There are a couple more trainers on the route just up ahead, but I'm not going to be giving Mjolnir any experience yet. So he can stay in the box for now. But now to see if I can find the Pokemon that only appears at night. And here we go! Meowth! That's right! Yes, the nighttime exclusive Pokemon on this route is Meowth. And how are we doing with this? Because Meowth is frail. Note to self. Switch to Koromaru. Alright, I can put that into effect right now. Alright. So, Meowth. Very fast, but very frail. But it does come with the exclusive move Payday, which will net you a bit more money, so if that's what you like. And, its evolved form Persian is very fast, so if you like a fast normal type, then yeah, it's the way to go. not really my cup of tea, given that there's not a great deal of power behind it, but you know. It's good for stall tactics, and is a very effective user of, what's the move called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Feint? Is it feint? It's the move that, goes on the, you can only use on the first turn, and is you know, it doesn't have much power behind it, but it's a, like, guaranteed flinch. Sakia? Right, thanks. Anyway. And we got it! So what do you say about Meowth? It is the Scratch Cat Pokemon. It loves things that sparkle. When it sees a shining object, the gold coin on its head shines too. So that thing, like, shines, like, independently? So it's not just, like, sunlight shining off it, it, like, actually shines on its own, like, based on, you know, Meowth's mood when it sees a shining object. Interesting. But in any case, we've gotten the all-day Pokemon and the nighttime exclusive, so now for the morning daytime exclusive. So I'll be saving the game and switching the clock. And daytime it is. So I think both of these are a little more on the rarer spectrum, so let's see if I can actually run into one. Ugh, not you! And first up to bat is Tauros. Good old Tauros. We had some good times in the last gen, didn't we, bud? And let me guess, you're gonna be just as much of a pain in the ass to catch. It's always a fun time. Anyway, I'll definitely be switching over to Niles to put this thing to sleep. And Niles is actually kind of competently leveled, so how much would one of his attacks do? I mean, Rock Smash is weak, but it's fighting. Water Gun, I'm not sure how much. No, I'll just put it to sleep and see how it go. I was saying earlier about how any Pokemon player will swear to whatever god they pray to that Hypnosis hits more than it should when the AI uses it. They'll also swear that it never hits when they use it. Thank you. Now, I probably could have brought out something to drain itself a little bit more, but I think I'll just see how I go with this. Got plenty of Great Balls on me, so yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a first try catch, but you know, I can dream, damn it. Alright, get another shot. Toss out those Great Balls. I know exactly what I said. Okay. It's about as well as I thought. I am going to switch over to Koromaru for a little bit. Just to deal a bit more chip damage. Given that Koromaru has among the lowest attack of my entire party, Quick Attack should really only chip it down a bit. Or I could do that, which is also great. I like that. Alright, so it's already got Niles down to yellow health, so let's just hope that whatever it does next doesn't instantly take it out, because I need that Hypnosis. That's just Rage. Rage, which is not broken in this generation, but still not all that great. It's like Fury Cut or a Rollout with the extra stipulation of you need to get hit. God damn it. Okay. That was a very useful turn. Come on! Niles, buddy. Could you please? Should I heal him? I should probably heal him. Okay. Now, if anything... Why am I was about to say, if anything, I'll hope that sleep lasts longer this time, but you would think that the first thing I would hope was that, you know, I just catch it straight away. What's wrong with me? Still only 2 shakes. I don't want to have to use my Ultra Ball. I mean, I could. But it's the only one I got. I'd kind of like to save it for a certain something else a little later on. Or it could... Yep, I'm happy with that. Tauros, the wild bull Pokemon. These violent Pokemon fight with other members of their herd in order to prove their strength. So it's a dick swinging contest. You know, I'm not going to be adding to my team, but, you know, just for the sake of it. Yeah. Gert the second. That'll do just nicely. I probably should heal up Niles a bit, shouldn't I? How many Sip Potion? 1 left. Oh well. That will be just fine. Alright, now time to find the last Pokemon that I've yet to encounter on this route. These did not take very long for me to find. I am very suspicious. In any case, Miltank. We all know about Miltank. Well, if anything, the fact that so many people have had so much trouble with this thing over all these years, just goes to show that Miltank can be a pretty good Pokemon. While Tauros is more speed and attack based, Miltank is definitely bulkier and much more focused on, you know, trying to stay alive with, like its signature move, Milk Drink, which allows it to, you know, refill its own HP, which I think was... Does Whitney's Miltank have Milk Drink? You would think so. It has Stomp, it has Roll Out. I think it doesn't. Does it have Minimize? No, Stomp effects Minimize. It probably has Milk Drink. But in any case... So, a potential other tank, if you're looking for one. I mean, it's in the name, Miltank. I mean, what more do you need, really? Anyway, Great Ball, go! Also, with the introduction of genders and baby Pokemon, kind of a missed opportunity. I think there should have been a baby Pokemon linking the Miltank and Tauros lines. Evolves into Tauros if it's male, evolves into Miltank if it's female. Now, I don't know if something like that would have been too complex for this generation, but introducing later generations would have been nice. Given that, you know, at least by Gen 4, we've got Pokemon that evolve into different Pokemon, you know, based on their gender. Which they should still do with Nidoran, I think. They should just combine the 2 lines already and just get it over and done with. I mean, again, we can do it now. You're capable of doing it. But it's Miltank, the milk cow Pokemon. In order to milk a Miltank, one must have a knack for rhythmically pulling up and down on its udders. It's almost like milking a fucking cow. Right, but that does it for this. Wait a minute. I reset the clock, which means I reset the day, which means I reset the berry tree. I'm gonna need a few of these. I believe I have 4 by now, and I think all up I'll need about 7 for my next trick. Well, hopefully my next trick is getting through this patch of grass without running into anything else. Voila! Now we're on Route 39. There's another trainer for us right there, just you know, spinning around and spazzing out as much as he can. I never did mention that spinners were introduced in this generation. They can just spin around at random and try to catch you off guard. Blazer's still in front, right? Oh, Blaze is caught up in levels already. Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna switch right over to Flandre. That didn't take very long at all. Alright, you. So here's the million-dollar question. What's going to come first? Flandre evolving or Flandre learning wing attack? Drink our fresh and tasty milk. Sure, straight from the cow's teat. And they also have a berry tree here as a mint berry. Alright, so let's check out this farm, eh? Let's see what's going on. What's up? Your milk tank isn't giving you any milk. Well, it is definitely troubling when your own cow doesn't give you, you know, your cow-based product that you're selling to make a living. Which is apparently famous. Almost everyone wants a drink of this particular cow's milk. It'll give you lots of milk if you feed lots of berries. Try and guess what I've been saving up berries for. It even goes out to Kanto. God damn. Who knows how far away that is, am I right? These guys are in trouble if their milk tank doesn't give them any milk. Then what the fuck are all these? You have 4 perfectly fine milk tank out here. While I'm out here, there is... Where is it? There it is. There's a nugget just randomly lying in this milk tank field here. What else? Oh, this other little thing here. Got a little barn. Moo Moo's sick. She's lots of berries. You named your milk tank Moo Moo? How original. Alright, so... should have 4 berries on hand. I think we need around 7? But, it's a cumulative, so I can just give these 4 now and give another 3 later, so... yeah, I'll give you my berries. Now, they have to be regular berries. So, I'll give you what I have now. Yeah, milk tank's already getting a little bit healthier. Alright, so that's all my berries. Funnily enough, if you take the game's mechanics into consideration, for it to take 7 berries to fully heal a milk tank, a milk tank is probably around level 20. How are we looking? Still good? Sweet. Oh. So you only... okay. See, I was staying silent and I jumped down here to try and battle her, but apparently she only battles at night. Alright, fair enough. Oh, there is another guy. With the exception of that one creepy lady who will only battle at night, that does it for routes 38 and 39. Use headbutt on trees to... yep, I'm well aware of this one. How do you think I got my hair across? Anyway, one thing of note, so Pokefan Derek here. We can exchange numbers with him, and he is much like the Pokefan that we met in the National Park, where he will give you nuggets if you have a specific Pokemon on your team. In this case, it's Pikachu. But with all that being said, we have made it to the next city, Olivine. Yeah, it's a Pokégear. Yep, it's pretty cool. It's got some neat features. Olivine City, the port closest to foreign lands. Eh? Oh, why is that guy here? Oh, there's a gym here. Yeah, again, huh? You are 4 for 0, asshats. 0 for 4, I mean. If you were 4 for 0, that means I lost 4. No, I am 4 for 0. You were. Look, point is, you're an asshat. Senior gym leader is near. I bet the gym leader is stronger than you. If I'm stronger than you, the gym leader definitely is. Rosie taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. I think we did hear about that from someone in Necrotic. It's... You get sick. You're only human. Unfortunately. The only thing stopping me from trying to punch this guy square in the face is the fact that if I try to do that, I'm going to break my screen. Train at the lighthouse, you say? 0 for 4, douchebag. To be fair though, going and training in the lighthouse is actually a helpful piece of advice. Particularly if you have an electric type on your team. So the leader here is Jasmine, the steel-clad defense girl. Yes, one of the new gym leaders is proficient in the brand new steel type. But, Anthony? Are you calling about what I think you're calling about? You are not. You are wasting my... Anyway. God, I'm glad I have that on standby. But yeah, so at the lighthouse here. It's actually a pretty good spot to train up if you have an electric type on your team. It's also mandatory, but as you can see from all the water around, yeah, we're going to be crossing the water very soon. An electric type would be handy to have. But that's not what we're going to be doing next time. For next time, after I explore a bit of Olivine City here, it is finally time for me to go and take my grand tour of what I've explored so far of Johto. Now that we have Surf on hand, we can now do a fair bit more. And also, you know, I've got my H&M slave who also knows Rock Smash, so there's that too. But, yeah, enough babbling. So, next time, grand tour. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, guys, my name is Matt Omega, and I'll see you guys later.